Welcome to the United Arab Emirates, one of the world's most dynamic and fast-growing nations. From humble beginnings in the desert to becoming a global hub for finance, innovation, and culture, the UAE's story is one of transformation, ambition, and vision. In this video, we'll take an in-depth look at how the UAE came to be, explore its rapid rise, and discuss its goals for the future. Join us as we discover the past, present, and future of this extraordinary nation. First, to understand the UAE's remarkable journey, we must first go back in time. For centuries, this region was home to small tribal communities who survived through fishing, pearl diving, and trading with neighboring regions. The landscape was harsh and the economy was fragile, but the people here were resilient. The UAE, as we know it today, was formed in 1971, when the Seven Emirates unified under the leadership of Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the founding father of the nation. Sheikh Zayed's vision was not just to unite the Emirates, but to create a modern and prosperous country that could thrive on the global stage. Under Sheikh Zayed's guidance, the UAE's oil wealth was used to develop infrastructure, healthcare, and education, transforming the country in just a few decades. However, Sheikh Zayed knew that relying solely on oil was not sustainable. The UAE would need to diversify to secure its future. For instance, today the UAE is known for its towering skyscrapers, luxury lifestyle, and global business hubs. But how did the country transition from a desert economy to a thriving global powerhouse? Oil was and still is a major driver of the UAE's early economic growth. With vast oil reserves, particularly in Abu Dhabi, the UAE became one of the wealthiest nations per capita. But while Abu Dhabi focused on oil and long-term investments, Dubai took a different path. Dubai, under the leadership of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, sought to diversify its economy. Real estate, tourism, and finance became the cornerstones of Dubai's growth. The city developed into a global hub for tourism, attracting millions of visitors each year with landmarks like the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, and the Palm Jumeirah, a man-made island. Dubai's tourism industry is now a key part of its economy. The city offers everything from luxury shopping and dining to adventure sports and cultural experiences. But beyond tourism, the UAE has become a center for trade and business. Dubai's strategic location between Europe, Asia, and Africa has made it a critical crossroads for global trade. The Dubai International Financial Center, DIFC, and Jebel Ali Port are two examples of how the UAE has established itself as a global business hub. Dubai's free trade zones and business-friendly environment have attracted multinational companies from all over the world. First, the UAE's leaders have long understood the importance of innovation and technology for future growth. That's why the country is investing heavily in creating a knowledge-based economy, one that's less reliant on oil and more focused on technology, sustainability, and innovation. Masdar City in Abu Dhabi is a prime example of this forward-thinking vision. It's designed to be one of the most sustainable cities in the world, using renewable energy sources and cutting-edge green technology. The UAE is also making headlines with its ambitious space program. In 2021, the UAE successfully launched the Hope probe, becoming the first Arab country to send a mission to Mars. This marks the UAE's commitment to advancing in science, technology, and space exploration. Despite its rapid modernization, the UAE remains deeply connected to its heritage. Emirati culture, shaped by Islamic traditions and Bedouin values, is celebrated across the country. The Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi is one of the most iconic symbols of the UAE's Islamic heritage. It stands as a reminder of the country's strong connection to its religious and cultural roots. Meanwhile, traditional markets or souks still thrive in places like Dubai and Sharjah, where locals and tourists alike can explore the country's rich history. The UAE is also a cultural melting pot, with over 80% of the population made up of expatriates from around the world. The UAE is home to a diverse mix of cultures, languages, and traditions. Festivals, events, and celebrations from different cultures are a big part of life here. The UAE's influence extends far beyond its borders. Over the past few decades, the UAE has become a key player in global diplomacy, trade, and humanitarian efforts. The UAE has positioned itself as a force for stability in the region, participating in peacekeeping missions and providing humanitarian aid to countries in need. It's also heavily involved in international organizations, working closely with the United Nations and the World Health Organization. Expo 2020 in Dubai was a shining example of the UAE's ability to